Hello again there folks, and welcome to another NoteQuest video. I am the Lone Adventurer. Thank you very much for joining me on my channel again. No doubt at this point you've already watched some NoteQuest videos that I've made. If you haven't, there'll be a link up there to the first one in this series. Otherwise, let's just get on with it. In the last video, our plucky halfling guard ended up, after doing a little bit of an overland explore and opening up a new part of the world over here, he ended up in a goblin city. We've got a couple of locations we could visit near the goblin city. We've got these ruins, which we don't know a lot about yet, and we've got a dungeon location here called the Bloody Palace of the Dark Queen. And I think, given the fact that it's been a while since we've done any dungeon exploration in this game, that now is probably the time just to go down there and explore a new location. The other option was to go back to the dungeon location that we'd already started exploring, but haven't found the boss in yet, but that's quite far away. So I thought, do you know what, we'll just get straight into here, see how it goes in this one, and yeah, and see how it goes. But of course, first we need to get there. We are in this hex here and need to move down to hex, which I've labelled H for the location of this palace. Is it a palace? Yeah, a bloody palace. Not sure I've ever been to a palace before. So to move down there is just it's plains, so it costs 1 provisions. We're currently on the maximum because we just stocked up in the Goblin City, I think. So that'll take us down to 19. And with that done, I think we need to... no, we don't need to do an event, because whenever you enter a hex that has a location, you don't need to do an event. That's it, we're there. We've arrived. We've arrived at the Bloody Palace. So I've got a fresh sheet here. Here we go. I think I have been to a palace before. I just forgot. The palace. This dungeon is inside a large building with a beautiful entrance door. In the past, this was the home of some noblemen. When you open the door, you will find a giant hall with 2 doors on each side of a staircase in the centre. At the end of the staircase, there is a wooden door. Okay, so I was just pondering then the significance of having a staircase in this room, because in NoteQuest, if you change levels twice, if there are 2 levels between you and the ground level, then you will encounter the final boss. So it's interesting that we've got a staircase there straight away, because that means we could theoretically just head straight for the staircase and be a little bit closer to encountering the final boss, or we could do a little bit of exploring on the ground floor first. Yeah, okay, so let's draw this first room. So we have apparently got a giant hall with 2 doors on each side. There you go, that's going to be my giant hall. And maybe we'll just have some pillars in here. Why not? You can't have a giant hall without some kind of structural consideration to how the roof's held up. So there we go. That's our main entrance hall. And we need to just crack on, I think, and get into it. So we'll go through a door. Let's go through this door here. So this is open from a room 2. So a medium-sized room. Okay, so we haven't got another door in there. We've just got a medium-sized room. What are we going to find in the room? We need to roll for room content and we need to roll for monsters. So let's start with room content. 5. A bookshelf with 1d6 magic scrolls. Cool. Let's find out how many magic scrolls right now. 1. Wow. With 1 magic scroll. So I don't know if the rest was looted or if just the other scrolls on it are just not magic. Maybe they're just regular scrolls. What monsters have we got protecting this singular magic scroll? 6, 1d6 goblins. 6 goblins, so I roll 6 for the monsters and 1 for the magic scrolls. Okay, so we've got 6 goblins with 3 HP each. So 6 goblins to defeat before we can enjoy the bounty of 1 magic scroll. And we fight in this game by rolling 1d6. I've got a short sword, that's why it's 1d6. Do I get any kind of bonus? I don't think I do. I think actually a lot. Okay, 1d6. For roll of 3, I kill a goblin. We've got any... So goblins do 1 damage, which is good. But they are explosive, which I remember is potentially quite irritating. Explosive. When you get a 1 on the damage roll, this monster will destroy itself and deals damage equal to its current HP. Okay, so if I roll a 1, then it explodes and causes me 1 HP. The only reason I'm going backwards and forwards is because I remember someone talking about there being like a chain reaction of them exploding each other, but I can't really see how that happens. So let's just crack on. Right. Here we go. So I'm doing 5 points of damage to the first goblin, taking him out. That means I'm left with 5 goblins that are each going to attack me for 1, taking me down to 14 straight away. Big numbers of beasties are annoying. Now I'm going to take on the next goblin that comes up. Oh, good. So at least I am taking out a goblin each time. And then I take 4 points of damage. Oh, no, sorry. Leaving me with 10 HP. I'm not a fan of these goblins. I've got the helm as well, so maybe the next lot of damage I'll take on the old helm. 3 just about takes out a goblin, which leaves me with 3 goblins doing 3 points of damage. So yeah, let's take the helm of the special guard down to 2. So my helm absorbs the damage on that occasion. 3. Well, this is some lucky rolling at least. Some moderately lucky rolling. And I'm close to the city, so if I end up on low HP, I can just bumble back to the city and stock up before I carry on. So there's 2 goblins left. So they're going to do me 2 points of damage, taking me down to 8. And that kills the penultimate goblin, meaning there's 1 left. I mean, this is... You can see how this game... I mean, it's a miracle that this character... It feels like a miracle that this character has lasted this long, because you can see how easily a bunch of little goblins can just destroy your character. This is the best case scenario that I've had here, and they've still taken me down to more than less than half of my original HP value. So if I'd rolled a couple of ones in there, I'd be dead, really. I'd be dead. I'm just looking at this thinking, I've got a health potion, but that's it. I've just got one health potion. I really need more, like, goodies. Right, before I waffle on a bit more, I'm just going to take out this last goblin, hopefully. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm going to roll a 1. And when you roll a 1, it explodes. And when a goblin explodes, it does its current level of health's worth of damage to you. At least, I think that's how it works. So 7, 6, 5, 4. So they've taken me down to 4 points of damage, the little scamps. Yeah, so there you go. Just some basic goblins in the first room, and they have almost destroyed me. What I was going to say is I've just been playing a game called Dungeon Blitz. I'll put the link in the description below. I've been enjoying it so far. One distinction between that game and this game and 4 Against Darkness is you can just rest after each encounter and recover some of your health. And that's just not an option here. It's not part of the rules. Anyway, those goblins are destroyed. I now have 1 magic scroll to claim. 3. Teleport. I was really hoping that would be a healing scroll. Teleport. You teleport to any empty room. You can use it to escape from combat. Well, that's potentially handy. Now, I'm only on 4 health, so what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Am I going to use my health potion? Can you buy health potions anywhere? It really doesn't feel like you can. I think you've just got to find them. You've just got to find them. So I think what I'm going to do, given the fact that I'm right next to the entrance, is I'm just going to leave, go back to the Goblin City, get my health up, and then come back. Travelling back from here to the Goblin City is going to cost 1 provision. You can rest, spend 1 coin and recover all of your hit points. So let's do that. 63 gets me back up to 19. This is obviously what I should do. And 1 coin to fix your armour. So that's taking me down to 62. Armour back up to 5. And yeah, buy some provisions. So I'll replace my provisions. I should have used a torch to go into the dungeon. Every time you go into a dungeon, you need to use a torch. Sometimes forget that. But actually, I shouldn't have done that because I'm going to immediately replace it. So I've got 2 provisions to replace and 1 torch, which is going to cost me 3 in total, taking me down to 59 coins. So I'm back up to maximum torches, maximum HP, maximum provisions, back on the road. So I'm going to go back to the palace, which is going to cost me 1 provision. And I'm going to get straight back in again. Back in the entrance room, I figure I might as well go through this door here now. And see what's in there. Let's do that. So once again, need to go back to the palace. So once again, we are moving from a room 4 into a wide room. Well, that makes sense because we've got this space here. There's no door out of this wide room. Let's find out what the room content is. 7. Dirt everywhere. It may have a secret passage. I'm going to find out afterwards, after the fight, if there's a secret passage. I also should remember that I can move silently, and hobbits, of which I am one, have an advantage when moving silently. So before going into the room, I could have done that. And another thing I've forgotten is when you go into a room, you're supposed to roll to see whether the room is locked. So let's do that. I'm going to say on the first room I just forgot. Hey ho, it was unlocked, it worked out nicely. But on this room we need to roll on the open a door table to see what happens. 5. This room is unlocked as well. So yeah, room contents, we've done that. There might be a secret passage and there's some dirt. Maybe I'll just draw some dirt. Dirt I can draw. There we go. Right. And what monsters are going to be in here? Hopefully none. 6. Goblins. Frickin' goblins. If there's 6 goblins again, I'm going to be pretty annoyed. 2 goblins. I can cope with 2 goblins. Alright, goblin go time. Here we go. First goblin is killed. Second goblin does a point of damage. And then we attack the second goblin. And he's killed as well. Lovely. Goblins are defeated. Alright. Obviously we need to have a look for a hidden passage. I need to spend 1 torch and roll on the secret passage table. So we'll spend our torch and then roll on the secret passage table. 3. There's nothing here. Lame. Alright. Let's carry on then. Let's go back out here and over into this room here. 4. Another wide room. They like wide rooms in this palace, which I guess makes sense because you get big rooms in palaces, right? I mean, I know that about palaces. Room contents. 11. A large table with papers and maps. It may have a secret passage. So another opportunity. There you go, a little table with some maps on it. Let's find out what monsters are in here. 4, 5, 6, 7. No monsters. Get in. We need to have a look for a secret passage. So that's going to use a torch. 5. You have found a hidden chest. Yay! Remind myself how chests work. If you find a chest, roll 2 dice. The dice with the highest result indicates how many coins there are. The one with the lowest result is how many treasures there are. If I roll 2 1s, it's a trap. 4, 4. Brill. That's great. So I'm getting 4 coins, taking up to 63. And I'm getting 4 treasures. So I'm going to be rolling on the treasure table over here. I will use this dice to track the number of treasures I have checked out. So this is the first one. 1. An ornament worth 5 coins in town. Just can't remember whether there's a limit to how much stuff you can carry. 10 items. 10 items is your max. Okay. So that means I've got 4 items at the moment. So I can only carry 6 more. Let's carry on and see what the second treasure is going to be. 5. Roll in the wonders column. Okay. 6. A lamp. Whoa, that's awesome. So with a lamp, there's no need to use your hands to light. Cool. So I no longer need to carry a torch. Does that mean I don't need to use a torch to go into the dungeon? I think that's possibly the case. But it also means I can use 2-handed weapons. I don't have one at the moment, but hopefully I can find one. So that's going to be like a permanent part of my backpack equipment. That's great. And 3. 1, that's another ornament. So we've now got 2 ornaments. And last one, 2 health potion. Yeah, that's what we need. So we've got 2 health potions. That's pretty good. That feels a lot better. Nice. Thanks, map room with no monsters. That was really good. Alright, let's carry on. So we'll leave this room, we'll head back out into the main hall, and then we'll head over into this room here. First I need to roll to see whether the door is locked. I could sneak in, but I don't feel particularly sneaky right now, so let's just see if the door's locked. 3. The door is locked. Just remembering how to open a locked door. Oh, you just spend a torch. Okay, well, there we go. So we're going to spend a torch to open this door and go into room number 4. We need to find out what type of room it is. 2, a medium-sized room. So this is pleasingly symmetrical in this palace. There we go, very nice. Room contents. 6, a desk with a chest. And are there any monsters in here? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 fungoids. Fungoids, some kind of fungal folk. And they've got 4 HP each. They do 2 damage. And they have loot and regeneration. So loot means that I might find some treasure on them after I kill them. And regeneration, when you get a 1 on the damage roll, this monster recovers 6 HP. So let's attack the first fungoid. 5. Well, he's not going to regenerate, he is dead. The other 2 are going to hit me for 2 points of damage each, which is going to take me down to 14. Attack again. 2. Ugh. Okay, so they're still going to hit me for 2 points of damage each, taking me down to 10 HP. I can see a trip back to the town after this. Don't know why I'm rolling 2. Okay, so we're going to attack that fungoid again. 1! Damn! So, because it's got regenerate, the 1 means that it's going to go back up to full health. That's irritating. Let's hope I kill it on this roll, otherwise things are starting to look a little bit shaky. Haven't killed it. Okay. Alright, that's taking me down to 6 HP. Don't like that. Not comfortable with it at all. Let's attack again. Okay, well at least we've killed that one. But the remaining one's going to do 2 points of damage to me, taking me down to 4 HP. Let's attack it again. Ooh, and we killed it. Okay, phew. So that took us, those fungoids very quickly took us down to 4 HP. Now I did have the helm that I could have used as well, but I forgot about that. But that's fine. That's all good. We can do some looting now. After the fight, roll 1d6. On a 6, you found 1 treasure. On a 5, you found 1 key. On a 4 or less, you found 1 coin. So I'm assuming this is per fungoid. So let's loot the first fungoid. So that's just 1 coin. Second fungoid. That is 1 coin. Third fungoid. Ooh, treasure. 2 coins and a treasure. So let's just do the coins first. That takes me up to 65 coins. And then let's roll on the treasure table. To a health potion. Sweet. So I've got 3 health potions. I've got 3 health potions, but do you know what? I'm too tight-fisted to use them to actually heal when I'm this close to the exit of the dungeon. Now this would be a very different situation if I was further in and I had lots of rooms to go through to get to the exit. Because the thing is, if you exit a dungeon, when you go through rooms, you have to re-roll to see if there are monsters in those rooms, if you killed the monsters in those rooms on a previous attempt. So if I was in like room number 12 up here, then it would be to my advantage to use one of my health potions to carry on. But at this point, if I leave, then I'm only one room deep anyway, so it doesn't really matter. All this to say that I'm going to call it a day here, and I'm going to very quickly go out to the nearby city. So we're going to spend one thingamabob provision to get back to the city. And back in the Goblin city, we are going to spend 1, 2 to get back up to maximum provisions, 3, 4, 5 to get back up to maximum torches, 6 to get up to maximum HP. So that's going to take me down to 59 coins. However, I'm going to sell my 2 ornaments, and that gives me 10 coins, so that takes me up to 69, and that's where I'm going to leave it. That was a good first delve. I've got myself a lamp, which I've never had before. I've got a few health potions, which make me feel a lot more safe, and yeah, join me in the next one. I'm definitely going to be going back into the Bloody Palace of the Dark Queen, but I think that's a good point to leave this video. If you've enjoyed this adventure and you want to see more just like it, please do subscribe to my channel, hit the bell notification icon, and you'll be alerted when I release new adventures. Thanks very much for watching. I've been the Lone Adventurer. See you in the next one. Bye bye.